Hey guys, JC here. Welcome to Fandom Finance. And today we're going to be diving into the fandom realm a little bit, talking about Book of Boba Fett Season 1, my review, what I thought of it as a mega Star Wars fan. I mean, if anybody has bothered to read my About page, you know that my love for Star Wars is ingrained right into the very fabric of that About page on YouTube. So let's get right into it. The good, the bad, the ugly, the everything in between. The Book of Boba Fett, of course, starts out with, before I go any further, always of course, spoilers ahead. If you haven't watched it, go watch it, then come back here. Okay, as we first see Boba Fett, he makes it out of the Sarlacc pit. He makes his way into a tribe of Tusken Raiders, and he befriends them, helps them out. They teach him how to fight in their ways, and he brandishes a Tusken Raider. I don't know, what do you call it? It's a bashing stick. It's a stick with a spike on it, but it's very important to the Tusken Raiders. Right. So this is probably the most interesting part of these first, I would say, 4 episodes, and that seems to be the theme. Is the first 4 episodes really? At least for me anyway, I felt like my confirmation biases were confirmed. I don't care about Boba Fett whatsoever. I know many people out there do. That's great for those individuals. A Mandalorian style Boba Fett movie / show has been in the works for a long time, but we've already had 2 seasons of Din Djarin as the Mandalorian. Now we have another clone quasi-Mandalorian with Boba Fett. And we're back on Tatooine. I mean, if we haven't seen Jakku and that other desert planet from Rise of Skywalker, and we've spent a lot of time on Tatooine. Even in The Mandalorian, we've been on Tatooine. And we got Kenobi coming out, which is awesome. But guess what? We're going to be back on Tatooine. We got to get off Tatooine. One thing I was really missed out of the first 4 episodes, which I would consider to be super meh, is just Boba Fett being badass, kicking butt, taking names, but there really wasn't a lot of that. You see this very sort of quiet, sympathetic, wants to be in control and rule with respect. That's not what I suspected out of Boba Fett. I thought he was kind of this ruthless killer working for the Empire, and all of a sudden that sort of changes on a dime. Was it because of the Tusken Raiders? Who knows? But that is certainly not what I expected. Neither was it what I wanted. I mean, I don't want Boba Fett to begin with, but if you're going to give it to me, at least give me something that's going to wreck stuff, wreck people and aliens. And then we get into episode 5. By this point, I'm waiting for that one episode that I can hang my hat on and say, okay, I'm getting excited for the next episode. That I had to wait. You got to wait until episode 5 before you get that. But guess what? Boba Fett's not even in it. As a matter of fact, at the point of episode 5, it's basically the premiere episode of Mando season 3. And then by episode 6, you get sort of a sneak peek into Ahsoka season 1. So you have Din Djarin on his quest he wants to go see Grogu, of course. He's wielding the Darksaber, which is awesome. But that episode certainly overshadowed all the previous 4 episodes of Boba Fett, which I actually didn't mind because now things were actually exciting. So that got me excited for the next episode. And then we see the Mandalorian, Luke, Ahsoka, and Cad Bane. And I would say it was the best episode in the series by far, episode 6, with all those characters. So now you had episode 5 overshadowing episodes 1 through 4, and then you had episode 6 overshadowing 5, which overshadows 1 to 4. Luke and Ahsoka certainly did a very good job with that, with the little screen time that they had. Now going into episode 7, I'm pretty excited about what we might be in for. I thought that my speculation barometer was pointing in the direction of like Luke coming back to Tatooine, where he's going to be forced into a situation where he's going to have to fight with Boba Fett and be on his side. I thought that would be kind of a really quirky sort of scenario for Luke if he had to be in that position. And just imagine Luke saying to Boba Fett, "Bro, didn't you die?" "Yeah, but I'm a changed man." I highly doubt that. I think that would have been kind of a really quirky thing for Luke. I kind of sense Luke is certainly very serious, and he doesn't exhibit sort of that sort of boyishness that we saw in the original trilogy. And maybe a part of me kind of wanted to see about that. I guess a little blast from the past nostalgia. You do see a little bit of uncertainty for him as to asking Ahsoka, like, what should I do with Grogu? And, you know, she basically says, like, something along the lines of, like, you know what to do, just follow your heart and follow the Force, right? Something along those lines. And when the X-Wing appears in the intro of Episode 7, I'm like, we're getting Luke coming in for another finale to wreck stuff, and then it's just Grogu, which is fine, but I was kind of hoping for Luke again. R2 does show up. And Episode 7 was just, it was a serviceable finale. It was okay. Honestly, if they don't make a Season 2, that would be totally alright as well. With that being said, yeah, it was meh. Which is unfortunate. I thought, you know, there was a couple of good episodes in there that I really enjoyed. A couple moments again with the Tusken Raider story arc. I did have a suspicion that maybe the one Tusken Raider that was training Boba Fett to use the pointy stick, I thought that maybe he would be the one that somehow maybe betrayed his Tusken Raiders, because he was a little bit different. He definitely dressed different, and he just stood out. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed that content, then please do the cliche thing and super smash all the buttons of the like and subscribe variety. And hey, please start a conversation down below. I will be there, guaranteed, because anybody talking Star Wars, I want to get in on the fandom as well. Okay guys, until next time, ciao.